To say that this has been a bad week for Donald Trump, legally speaking, might actually be the understatement of the year so far. But man, has this been a really bad week for Donald Trump, legally speaking. First and foremost, you had Judge Arthur Gerron this week. I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to back it up to the Eugene and Carroll case, where you had a federal judge in New York that said, once again, reaffirmed that, yeah, we can play the Access Hollywood and tape. Yeah, you can call these other women accusing Donald Trump of horrific behavior to be witnesses. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to not enjoin the assault lawsuit and the defamation lawsuit. So, Donald, you got to stand trial twice. That happened on Monday. Then, of course, we had Judge Arthur Gerron in New York, who has repeatedly expressed his, let's just say, anguish that he has experienced due to Donald Trump's lawyers, who smacked down a request by Alina Habba and her partner Clifford Robert this week when they were trying to get the October 2nd trial for Donald Trump and his grown-ass adult kids delayed. Now, this is a case I told you about 2 weeks ago, right? At the time, Alina Habba files a motion in court and says, hey, judge, listen up. Now, New York Attorney General Letitia James, she's just got so much evidence, right? Thousands of pages of evidence, and you expect us to be able to go through this in just a couple months, 6 months to be honest? We can't do that. I do not have the time. You must delay the trial. So Judge Gerron this week finally issued a ruling on that, and he basically said, shut the hell up, go get to work, I'll see you in October. I'm not going to delay this anymore. This is how Raw Story put it. The judge informed Trump's attorneys that the trial date was, quote, written in stone and would not agree to their request. Additionally, the judge fired off a couple of warning shots against the defense over tactics they might employ and said he would not put up with them arguing that everyone was doing it and those parties could reach their own conclusions when it came to justifying the Trump organization allegedly defrauding banks. This case is complex, but it's not complicated, he said. It all boils down to whether the statements of financial condition are true, and the rest of Rabbi Hillel famously said is all commentary. So basically, not only did he not entertain the request from Alina Haba, who said, I just can't read this quickly, I need more time to go through it. He embarrassed her and he said, listen, you try to pull any more crap in my courtroom, and things are going to get ugly. So you didn't just lose, you got humiliated by the judge, who's going to be overseeing the trial. So you're off to a real bad start. This is the same judge, by the way, who at one point was contemplating sanctioning Alina Haba for her embarrassing behavior and her ridiculous claims that she had made in court that he said were, false, and kind of said, if you do it again, I'm going to sanction you. She's still at it. And he's like, I'm about had it with you. And I love it because as a parent of young children, I know what that's like. Not that Arthur Gerron is dealing with young children, but he is dealing with a grown adult attorney who is acting like a child on behalf of a client who is an elderly man who also acts like a child. He's having to treat them the same way I have to treat my 8-year-old when I tell him he can't have any more Oreos, and that you better not try to sneak in there and grab a couple because I'm watching you. That is essentially what the judge is having to tell Alina Haba, and I can't imagine anything more embarrassing for a allegedly professional lawyer to have to deal with in court. And the best part is, she still has to go in front of him to actually defend Trump when the trial starts. And she's already put things onto a path that makes her look really bad in front of that judge. So best of luck. October's the date. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.